On the Entrepreneur this week.
When I was little, my father used to work for a paints manufacturing company in Tanzania. So occasionally, during holidays, I would go and visit him. He would take me on a tour through the factory, how they did things, and I really wanted to do this.
And on the second part,
we started Empower in 2013. That was at the wake of the entrepreneurship wave in Kenya when Obama came. We saw there was a huge challenge for women because much as we want to be part of the entrepreneurship and access the funds that the government was giving, we didn't have enough skills.
In 2015, Kenya played host to the 6th Global Entrepreneurship Summit. The summit is an annual gathering of entrepreneurs at all stages of business development. It aims to bring together business leaders, mentors, and high-level government officials. Held over a 2-day period, the US government-led initiative hopes to foster entrepreneurship around the world. The world over, entrepreneurs face a myriad of challenges. Chief among this is the lack of mentorship. Realizing this, Janet Katisia established Empower Limited. A social enterprise, it aims at empowering entrepreneurs in Africa by providing marketing platforms and entrepreneurial knowledge and skills.
We started Empower in 2013. That was at the wake of the entrepreneurship wave in Kenya when Obama came. And we saw there was a huge challenge for women because much as we want to be part of the entrepreneurship and access the funds that the government was giving, we didn't have enough skills to be able to get those funds and to grow our businesses appropriately. And we thought that women, it's very difficult to have time to go to school to learn entrepreneurship. And also when I graduated, entrepreneurship was not in school. So we thought to give them a platform.
In order to address this, Janet Katisia would establish Empower Limited with a startup capital of 200,000 Kenya shillings.
Everybody was enthusiastic because there was a huge need for it. And we were the only people who are doing it in an affordable way. And our concept is to allow entrepreneurs to teach entrepreneurs. So you have somebody who is in the business to come and just share their experiences. So it's not textbook. We try to be as practical as possible. So the response was very good in the beginning, but now the issue of moving along, we have to perfect the products and react to what people require.
However, like many entrepreneurs before her, Janet would face challenges that would force her to either sink or swim.
Of course, the first thing with any business is credibility. You need people to trust you first. So in the beginning, we had to use mostly our friends who came to support us, but we managed after that to expand more and more. I think because of consistency, we were able now to get a huger scope of people who are working with us and coming to our events and attending our trainings. Apart from that, of course, the training, the problem is money, capitalization. All these events cost money. And the challenge we found is that many people were not yet aware of the importance of these skills, so they are not willing to take time and pay for the services.
Since its inception, Empower has changed to create an impressive network of over 400 entrepreneurs in the coastal city of Mombasa and its environs. Due to their role in society, most women entrepreneurs find it difficult to strike a balance between their business and family life.
When we started empowering women. That was our first focal point because we found that women are not participating enough. And we know that when women are empowered, the whole community is empowered. So this was a way of now helping to build capacity of the women. So we do it in 3 different ways, which is first we help them to network. That is, they meet people like them, first of all, so that they stop being afraid of entrepreneurship and think it's too complex. Now it's for very educated people, it's for those rich people who can do it. So when they meet people at their level who are doing it, then they feel more encouraged to do it. So that's the networking aspect that we try to bring up on board. Then there is the learning aspect, because we all accept entrepreneurship has a bit of skill required for us to be able to do it properly. And the women, unfortunately, mostly are not aware of these skills. So we try to empower them that even if you're doing a small VRZ business, it must be structured in a normal way of a business. You must have your advertising, you must have your marketing, you must have your finance aspect to it, however small your business is.
Through their activities, Empower Limited has a partner with service providers such as financial institutions and consultants in order to empower the entrepreneurs in their entrepreneurial journey. The organization has successfully conducted several seminars on various aspects of entrepreneurship. So far, the firm has trained over 100 entrepreneurs.
So we bring in consultants and especially practitioners to just share how they structure their businesses for it to grow. And also to attract financing. It's not possible for you to attract financing if you have no records, if you have no structure, if you have no plan. So it forces an entrepreneur to at least be more structured and to think ahead, because many people who are doing their businesses, maybe they just happen to get some money, they just did it just to stop being bored. And actually that's not the point of any business. You must have a purpose for your business, which mostly is profit making, and there is a way of making it, getting it done. So also we partner our entrepreneurs with, we saw that many entrepreneurs, they want to do things, but they don't know who to work with in terms of financing, in terms of especially compliance.
Owing to the warm nature and hospitality of Mombasa residents, Janet has not had to spend huge amounts of finances on marketing functions of the company.
In Mombasa, word of mouth works the best. So we're able to interact with many groups and many forums of women. And that way we're able to spread the word. We also use a lot of social media. Actually, our company is like 60% online. That's how we operate. So we have our website, which is empowerlimited.com. And we have our online directory, which has SMEs on it, where now you can find any business that you require. Yes, and then we use a lot of WhatsApp groups. We have a WhatsApp group for our network members. And we use the Instagram and the Facebook and the Twitter.
Empower Limited organizes seminars and expos every 3 to 4 months. These events are open to both men and women. However, the firm has a unique offering for the women.
Ladies High Tea is a forum exclusively for women, because we found out that women sometimes shy away when you put them in a group of men and women. And also the challenges of women are a bit different. We have our own challenges that only we can understand and share with each other. So what happens in a Ladies High Tea, it is a forum for networking where we can dress up, of course, and we now network with each other on a social aspect and also on an entrepreneur capacity building aspect. The sessions usually have a speaker who comes to talk about our topic for a few minutes. Then after that, we just do question and answers where we share our experiences, and we mix entrepreneurs who have been there for a long time with beginners so that people can interact on a more personal level.
The Ladies High Tea is held once every 2 months. Nevertheless, due to cultural issues, the events have not always proved to be a hit.
The biggest challenge right now is financing, because we would like to make a huge conference where we are able to have at least 1,000 women coming on board. Maybe we have a 3-day seminar where everybody can come, we break into caucuses, so we can actually go in depth and people can interact in a good way. So financing for that is a huge challenge. Also, people are not appreciating the value of attending such a function for 3 days as opposed to just 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So that culture of not wanting to learn and not investing in your intellectual capacity in your business is a big challenge to us right now, especially women. They find they'd rather go for a wedding or they go for their chama meeting as opposed to investing in themselves.
38-year-old Janet is a law graduate from the University of Nairobi. She also runs 2 other companies, Law Query and her own law firm. She has employed 8 full-time employees and more than 20 part-time workers. So, what words of advice does Janet Katisia have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
One thing about entrepreneurship, if you don't have a passion or a purpose, it's going to be extremely frustrating. There are many challenges along the way, and you can only overcome them if you're sure and you're committed with what it is you're trying to do. And people should not be afraid. Even you can start small. Start with just the people that you know, and then you grow. You must not be comfortable just staying with the people that you know. You need now to move out there and move to a bigger space.
Don't go away. The Entrepreneur will be right back.